So in this camp, we will teach you from the beginning level to the advanced level related to all the courses, but this course is especially for the basic Python level. And so we will start by knowing the coding. So coding, what is coding? I think all of you are aware about the coding. All of you are aware about the basics of computer programming in different languages. You all are, I think, experts in different programming languages. So coding is telling the computer what to do exactly. So it means we are giving a computer the set of instructions so that computer can follow and perform the action accordingly, right? So this batch is generally particularly for the Python programming, in which we will learn the Python commands, and you will learn the basics, how to use the basics of Python till the advanced coding techniques, some efficient methods, how to use the Python programs in your real life problems. Because further, many of you are going to study the artificial intelligence. So definitely Python is one of the programming languages which is used in AI concepts. Fine. So this is the Python shell. This is how the Python programming will look like when we will start. Okay, so this is the Python interface in which we will do the coding part. So why features of Python? So there are some special features of Python that makes this particular language popular more and more. It's very easy to do the commands, easy to do the programming in Python, and it's very expressive language, totally free. You can download and you can use. It's an open source language. I hope you all are aware about the word open source. I hope so, because you all are.
Yes, ma'am.
Great. So it's an open source language, high level programming languages, portable. You can install it, and it is easily portable with all the hardware requirements. Object oriented, and the most important language about this, most important thing about this language is it is the case sensitive language. I hope you all are aware about the case sensitive word.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
It means the words that are the commands you have to write as per they have designed in capital letters or small letters. You have to write them as it is. You cannot change them. You cannot change their case. You cannot make them uppercase or the lower case, as we usually do in other programming languages or other interfaces such as HTML, right? So let me just start. So to know more about the different courses, you can follow us on the YouTube. You can follow us on the different social media handles. So let me just share the Python interface and let's start with the program. And so all of you have installed Python in your systems?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Is there anyone who don't know how to install Python? Okay, so let me let me just share with you how to install. Some of you are definitely new to Python, so let me just tell you that how to install Python. And so are you able to see the screen? Python 3 if you are able to. Otherwise you can also work with Python 2 as per your system hardware. Okay, so let me share the Python interface. Fine. So this is your Python shell on which we are going to do the code. This is the GUI based graphical user interface. We also call this IDLE shell. IDLE shell. Can anyone knows the full form for IDLE? Yes, Anshita.
Integrated Development Environment Language.
Yes, it's somewhat it's correct. So it's integrated development learning environment in which everything is there. You just have to utilize them. You just have to call them here on the screen, and you can work on that. So this is the IDLE shell on which you can do the Python programming. So these three arrows, the cursor is already blinking on your screen. It means this is indicating from this point of view, you have to start writing the coding part. Okay. So there are three arrows on your screen. what we call them, this is the prompt operator. Fine, this is the prompt operator, the 3 arrows that you can see on your screen, and this indicates that in front of these arrows you have to start writing your code. Clear? So let's begin with the very basic, all the calculations in Python. So let me just start with very basic calculations. 2 plus 3, you have to write the values 2 and 3, and we are using operator. This is the plus operator and addition operator that we are using, and we just simply have to click the enter key to get the results. In the blue color, you are getting the output of the code. Whatever code you have written, whatever command you have written in Python, you are just getting its output. Easy? So if you are having
Yes,
Python
ma'am.
installed, you can just try these commands as well. I'm starting from very basic operator. This is the plus operator and addition operator that we are using, and we just simply have to click the enter key to get the results. In the blue color, you are getting the output of the code. Whatever code you have written, whatever command you have written in Python, you are just getting its output. Easy? So if you are having
Yes,
Python
ma'am.
installed, you can just try these commands as well. I'm starting from very basic so that you will be able to know the concepts. So as the same we can do for the subtraction. So these are the operators. These are the operators that we are using. Addition operator, subtraction operator. So anyone knows which type of operators are these?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, which type of operators are they follow?
These are logical operators
No,
or
Caleb.
arithmetic.
No. These are not logical operators. These are arithmetical operators. Why
Yes, ma'am,
arithmetic?
arithmetic.
Yes, because we are performing mathematical calculations, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Arithmetic operations we are performing. We are performing addition, subtraction. That's why these operators are known as arithmetic operators. Fine. In the same way, there is a sign plus, minus. It means addition, subtraction. Then there is a multiplication. For multiplication, we have to put sign of an asterisk. Asterisk sign जो स्टार का साइन है, it's on the key 8 की जो की है आपकी कीबोर्ड में, उसके ऊपर asterisk का साइन होगा. That is your multiplication sign. Fine. Asterisk sign is used for the multiplication sign. Next is division.
Slash, forward slash.
Yes, it's a slash. So it will give you the output in the decimal value, right? In the same
Also
way,
called float.
Float, yes. So here I am using the 2 slashes together, and now I am performing the division. So here you can see, here we are using
Without float.
Yes. So here I am using the single slash. Here I am using the double slash. And when I click the enter, you can see the visible difference between both the operators. Can you tell me, anyone can tell me the difference between in both the values?
Can I?
Ma'am.
Okay. Yes, Krish.
And the first one with single forward slash, there is the full value 1.25 with the float, i.e. decimal point, but with the two forward slashes, the float value has been removed.
Okay, that's correct. Sukhab, can you please unmute yourself so that I should know that are you audible or not?
Yes, ma'am. I'm audible?
Yes, Sukhab.
Oh,
thank you.
okay.
Okay, so there are difference between with the single slash, with the single, we are performing the division, and for division it is giving us the value in decimal, also known as the float value, and with the 2 slashes we are return us the value without the decimal. ठीक है, decimal नहीं आ रहा है, अगर हम 2 बार slash put कर रहे हैं. Can anyone tell me the name of these 2 operators?
I think the double slash one is float division, and it's simple division for the single.
Simple division and
integer division.
Float division.
Float division.
I guess.
Okay. So we actually, Sukhab is also right and Krish is also right. The same operator is known as by different names in different languages actually. ठीक है, दोनों का आंसर सेम है, दोनों को करेक्ट बोला है आपने, बट हर डिफरेंट लैंग्वेजेस में इसको डिफरेंट बोलते हैं. सो फर्स्ट वन इज द इंटीजर डिवीजन एक्चुअली, और फ्लोड क्वेश्चन. ठीक है, और जो सेकंड वाला सॉरी फर्स्ट वन इज योर डिवीजन, सेकंड वन इज योर फ्लोड डिवीजन और इंटीजर डिवीजन. राइट? एनी डाउट?
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yes.
Ma'am, not in this, but ma'am, if I open a new file, ma'am, it comes different.
So Caleb, we will move to that part as well. When how to work with the new file concept, that's totally different. Let's start from the very beginning, because there are many other students as well, so we have to start from the very basic.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? We will move to that
Okay,
as well. The new concept, how to open the new file and how to work on that. Okay. So simple one is your division, and double one is your integer division or float question. Okay, so next one we have, if I put the percentage sign, this is returning me 1.
Modulus.
Yes.
Modulus, yes. Surkhab and Krish both are correct. Well done. This is known as the modulus operator, or it returns us the remainder. After the division, whatever left in the remainder, it returns us that particular value. Clear? Caleb, Anshita, Archit, where is Archit?
Yes, ma'am.
Archit, you are not saying something. Okay.
No, ma'am.
So I hope these concepts are clear. So these all are the very
Yes,
basic,
ma'am.
okay, very basic operators. There is one more operator actually. So if I'm using 2 and I'm putting 2 asterisk signs,
Exponential.
Ma'am,
Exponent.
exponent,
Yes.
exponential value it is returning. What does it mean? Exponent.
Ma'am, it's
Power.
square. Ma'am, it
Like
shows the
square
power
root,
of
cube
the-
root, and so on.
Okay, if I'm putting 2 asterisk signs, it means exponent operator, and
16.
2. It is returning me
Yes.
16.
It
Archit,
means 4 square.
I'm square.
Square of 4.
Ma'am, it is the power.
it is the power. It means 4 is to power 2, right? It means it is calculating the square root value. It is like multiplying the same number with 2 times. 4 into 2, 4 into 4, 2 into 2, right? In the same way, if I'm doing 6, then 6 into 6. If I'm putting exponent value in between, it means 6 into 6, 36. Fine. So here
Okay.
the Python shell is working as the basic calculator. We are doing the basic calculations. We can do it directly. I hope this is clear.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
Yes.
okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So let me give you a few values, a few questions, and you are going to tell me what will be the output. Is that okay?
Yes.
So let me give you a value. Anyone?
19.
Is Archit right? Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
I think it should be 21.
No,
19.
Anshita.
No, it won't be 20.
It's 19. So why
Ma'am,
it is?
sorry, I by mistake wrote other value.
It's fine, Anshita. It's fine. It's totally fine. So what exactly we are doing? Can anyone tell me what we are doing?
Ma'am, we are putting
I'm board
brackets.
mass.
And ma'am,
What?
Algorithm follow.
Bodmer's rule has been for.
Yes.
Okay. So here is a rule. Here is we are following the order of operations actually. Order of operations क्या है? We have a precedence order from the highest to lowest. तो जिसकी सबसे ज़्यादा priority है, पहले उसको solve करता है Python. Then it moves to the other operators. So let me just tell you कि order wise क्या है. So सबसे ज़्यादा highest priority पे होता है exponent. First, it solves the exponent operator. Then it moves to the modulus. Fine. Then the integer division, multiplication, subtraction, and addition. Fine. First one is exponent. let me just write the codes for you so that you people should know कि पहले कौन सा होता है. पहले exponent होता है. I have written a question for that. Next one is modulus. Next one is your integer division. Next is only division. Fine. Next, multiplication. If you want to copy down, you can note it down. Next is subtraction, and last one is addition. This is the order, priority order for all the mathematical operators, arithmetic operators. जितनी भी आप arithmetic operations करोगे Python में, it will follow this order. Fine. So let me just showcase you a very short practice sheet if you will be able to do. So this is a set of questions that you can try in your Python. Okay, in the last one, I have put all the operators together so that you can try these codes and you can get the output. Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
You can click the, you can take the screenshot if you want. All of you can take the screenshot so that you can try them. Fine. Have you taken?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone? Okay, great. Archit?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. Anshita?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. So let me just know the output for the 10th and the 11th command. Let me just know
10th I guess 38 आएगा 10th का.
Okay. Anyone else? Let me just try it in Python.
38.
Okay.
I'm 38.
Okay. So let's try it. Yes, it's 38. And for the next one, let me share the screen again for you. There was one more command for. Yes, last one.
I'm 65.
Yeah,
65. Any other answer?
I'm
Ma'am, 65
128.
only.
Ma'am, 128.
65 ही आएगा मैम. नहीं 65 आएगा.
65 only.
Okay, 128 and 65. So what you are actually.
तो multiply.
हाँ जी, 8 के बाद multiplication है. After it there is the asterisk sign. Rest of the operators are only addition. So answer is 65. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So moving to the next question. I hope this is clear now. अगर मैं आपको name देती हूँ num equals to, मैं declare कर रही हूँ suppose acquire to succeed. ठीक है? Num equals to this. It means I am storing a string value. मैं एक string create कर रही हूँ और जैसे ही मैंने लिखा num, it will return me that string as the output. Right? You can also store a string value in a variable in this way. I hope you all are trying the same code, same question side by side. So any doubt to anyone?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
This is all about the basic concepts. Now,
Ma'am.
in the next, yes, Anshita, yes.
Ma'am, in the last step, when we are storing a string value, ma'am, in mine, it is not running, it is showing again the prompt operator.
Again showing the prompt operator. तो आप उस पे num लिखो ना, variable name दोबारा लिखो अंशुल, तभी तो वो output दिखाएगा.
prompt operator के सामने दोबारा से variable name लिखो, then only it will show you the value that is stored in that
Okay, ma'am.
particular variable. ठीक है? So if you have any doubt
Yes,
related to
ma'am.
this basics, you can put the screenshot or the question in the WhatsApp group, and even you people can discuss with each other too. That's absolutely fine. And I will be there for you. And this is all about the basics. Now in the next class, we will learn how to create the major programs and how to save the programs and how to run them. Fine.
Okay, ma'am.
So this is all for today's class. Any query for anyone? Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. So that's all for today. Thank you everyone for connecting.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you.